Okay, so the doggos want to play fetch, right? They want to play fetch. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw this in the water, and we're going to see who gets it first. We're going to see who gets it first. Go get it. Their idea of fetch is using the lid from a chlorine, bucket. And that's their idea of playing fetch. Normally I'm out washing my car on my own, but today I felt like just having them do it. So I got the full vacuum, full interior wash, wax. I usually don't wax my car. I usually just do the regular soap. That big ass television facing a wall. Like why is there television just facing the wall? Shouldn't you have like the television with some couches or seats or something? Doesn't that make more sense? Oh, but never mind me. I'm not the business owner. I don't own the car wash. They know better than me. Oh, boy, I'm tired. I gotta go take a shower. So, all right, we're almost done. Let's go stand in the shade just like this gentleman right here. What is this, 84 degrees already. And make sure I can see my face in those rims when you're finished, guys. tires. Gotta get that Armor All on them tires. Uh-oh, what was that? Oh, shit! You idiot! You nearly crashed, you idiot! Stupid Nissan Altima cheating girlfriend car. Trying to kill us all. God damn, stupid Nissan Altimas. These things are a menace to society. Stupid Nissans. Oh man, they put the seat way up. Oh, that's so they could vacuum underneath everything. That's fine. Stupid Nissans trying to kill us. Kill us all out here. Alright. Well, nice and fresh, nice and fresh. Yeah, so that's the crazy thing. You never know what's gonna happen. You start recording, you're just watching a car wash, and next thing you know, there's fucking car accidents. It's fucking crazy. Alright. 89 degrees. Still early, so the sun just came up. It's starting to get hot. Just try not to get hit. Let's see who's over here. I'll turn that way towards the Belt Parkway. Oh no, in fact, towards. Ah, yeah. Nice and clean, nice and clean. So this right here, you have a mother and her daughter driving a Scat Pack. Oh, aren't you so happy that there's so many Scat Packs available for all of the people who would love to just have a Dodge Charger and have a nice, pretty, candy color? So mom is driving daughter to wherever in the candy color orange Scat Pack. So she's got the stick-on SRT badge on the back, because I know that doesn't belong there, so that was added on. And daughter's enjoying the ride. You know, what a lovely Sunday drive, huh? What a lovely Sunday drive with a great Sunday driving vehicle, right? Mom and daughter are having such a good time. Yeah. Man, I can't wait till Dodge puts out that electric vehicle charger, man. I want that thing in the worst way. I'm going to be ready to get it, too. I'm going to be the first online for it. I'm not even doing it for the channel. I'm just doing it because I want it. I just want an electric vehicle so bad, like, you know, I just want it. Be able to plug that shit into my house. It's going to be fun. Yep. Gotta give it to mom over here. She drives really cautiously. Come on, mom. Pay attention to the freaking light. Come on. In fact, you know what? I need to be over there. Let me get over into that lane. So they have a lot of accidents right here because a lot of people are in the middle and the right lane, and they forget that if you want to join the Bell Parkway, you actually have to get into this lane right here. So what happens is every now and then people will get into like 3-car, 2-car pileups like right here. So one time, I think the most I ever saw was like 4 cars run right into each other because somebody cut across the lanes to get. Okay, come on, dude, come on. Yeah, come on. These people. Uh-oh, what's that? Somebody's sitting there doing what? What is this? Well, Nissan Sentra over here. That's cheating. There's probably a girlfriend in the back seat cheating. Nissan Sentra's a cheating girlfriend's car. You gotta be careful of those. All right. What's this guy doing? All right, nothing. All right. What's this guy doing? This guy's having a picnic? His damn Toyota Camry? What the hell are you doing out there? Just to get off the road. Oh, God, I'm going to be so disappointed when September comes and we all have to start driving back on this road in and out of the city on a daily basis. The one thing I got to appreciate about coronavirus, never mind the fact that it wiped out a lot of people, it really did a great job for traffic. Look at this guy. This guy's got the Durango. He's driving all... What is it with these people? These people driving all up on the damn highway, off the highway on the... What is it? What is this? Guy looks like he's going camping over there. This guy, this asshole, the SClass speeding. Why are you speeding? Oh, I see, because he's being chased by a stupid BMW. That's what it is. You got BMW 3 and a SClass getting themselves into accidents and stupid nonsense trying to... What did I tell you before? Nobody drives more aggressively than somebody who cannot afford the V8 version of their car. Both of those cars were not V8s, and that's why they're driving like so badly this morning. Like that's just what it is. It's crazy. Now we're in Queens on this lovely Sunday. The Tesla right here. You don't have the Plaid mode. In fact, that's the old Tesla. You get yourself the new Tesla. That front end looked like a dolphin over here. Come on, man. You gotta get the new Tesla. You slacking in your Mackin. But I have to say, I do like that Model S. I really do like it. I do like it. It's just that, I'd really rather wait for the Dodge Charger EV. Get one of those. A lot of people won't be getting that car simply because they don't have the infrastructure. Like, in order to have one of those cars, you really ought to have a charger at your house. Now, granted, next year Tesla is opening up electric chargers to all other cars, and they're going to obviously charge you a pretty penny for it. But the thing about it is, if you don't have a charger at your house, an electric vehicle right now doesn't make sense. Now you got a problem. You got a bunch of people who don't have houses. You got a bunch of people who don't have apartment complexes, and then you got a bunch of people who have offices that don't have chargers behind the building. So, it's like a lot of people are not going to get that Dodge EV. Now, a lot of people who do have all that stuff, they're going to get it. Like me, I can plug right in my house, 240 volt charger, no problem. I can plug that right to my house. But a lot of these people aren't going to get one. And that's the reason why I want it so bad, because then I'll have something nobody else has. Like, I don't like having stuff that looks like what everybody else has. I want my stuff to stand out all the time. Like, when you see my truck, oh yeah, that's Big Truck's truck right there. I don't have a black one. I don't have a red one. I don't have like a white one. You see my shit right away. You'd be like, oh yeah, that's his. And that's just how I feel about it. It's just how I feel. The last thing I ever want is a Me Too car. I don't want no shit that everybody else got. Look at that rundown S-Class. That's a damn shame. When you put it in sport?
Sport, it got 3 models. It got smart, normal, and sport. I put that shit in sport, that's it. You can put, and the whole screen turned red. And they said, with a flag, a racing flag come up.
You cleaned it out, right?
What do you mean?
Like you took the stuff out of the trunk and all?
A little bit. I'm going to do it before I leave Saturday. I'm going away next week. I won't be here.
Oh, okay. That sounds fun.
Yo, that car got some shit to it. I'm just learning. And when I cut it off, it got inside where you put your hand to open the door. That shit light up. It got light all up in it. I said, oh shit, that's pretty cool. That's the top of the line one, except the sunroof.
Yeah. Yep.
I like it. I like it. As the day get, it grow on it. Everybody like, yo, that's a nice car. That's a fucking. When I put them tints on there, oh, it took it to another level.
Driver's side tints legal.
It is. You can see in there. It's
Okay, because I don't want the cops to pull you over
Yeah, well,
and ticket the shit out of you. Fucking cops with their summons. Well, we have a very happy customer here. Very happy customer. He already got his window tints. Got his window tints down. He was telling me about he's got the automatic braking sensors and shit, and it makes it so that the car stops itself if you're about to run over a child. That's pretty cool. Yeah, but so far so good. He's happier with this than he is with that Sonata, and that's all that matters. So right now, I am headed back towards New York City from Rhode Island. As you know, there's a hurricane right now. The app I'm using right now is Videometer, which allows you to see my pretty much my telemetry, and you can download this app. I think you can get it for free. I stopped using it because it didn't work with iPhone 12 Pro Max. So I think they updated it and they made it so it did work. So now I started using it again. Either it was iPhone 12 or it was iOS 14 or something. I'm not exactly sure why it stopped working, but it probably had something to do with like some bugs in iOS. So basically, as you can see, heavy rain, and for the most part, there's nobody on the road. All the smart people already are home. But when I got up this morning, I got right on the road, and I was like, oh, you know what? Let me get right on the road. What was it, about 6:40? And right now it's 7:57. I'm not very far from home, but yeah, it's a bit of a drive. The rain has been intermittent, so I'm surrounded by like cumulonimbus clouds. But the rain has pretty much been... Look at this fucking guy on his phone. This guy's looking down at his phone, driving this piece of shit, Colorado. I mean, it's one thing if you were like watching the road and you... Look at this guy. And he's changing lanes too. Fucking guy on his phone, driving that little ass truck with that small ass engine and changing lanes and shit like he's paying attention. This is incredible. Look at these people. The kid in the back of the car is picking his nose. Ah, boy. But anyway, I am right now in Connecticut, and at this current rate, I should be through Connecticut within the next 60 miles, I think. I'm probably going to stop at one of these little rest stops and get some Dunkin' Donuts coffee, because I haven't had anything for breakfast. I haven't had any coffee, nothing. I just got right on the road, and I was like, all right, let me just leave this immediately. Because the thing about it's 195 miles from, oh yes, that's Clinton Premium Outlets. It's 195 miles from where I was. I was in Somerset, Massachusetts. And that's where I started. And here we go. So, you know, basically, as long as everybody obeys the rules and jumps out of the way and gets into the right lane for people to pass on the left, everything's okay. Yeah. So I haven't seen any car accidents thus far. It's like everybody's been basically pretty taking it easy and everything. But this is a lot of rain. As far as I can tell, I don't think it's going to get much worse than this within a short period of time, because when I was listening to the news, they said that the storm was 180 miles away from the coast. I think that was the coast of the USA. So that means if it was 180 miles from there, then it's thousands of miles away from me. So all I'm getting is the edges of the storm. Yeah, there's a service plaza coming up, so I think I might stop and get some coffee there. Yeah, but so far so good. And this Videometer app It allows you to see a lot of different pieces of data. Like it allows you to even show your heart rate data, which it's obviously getting off your Apple Watch. And I will say this, if you don't have any apps for your video recordings and you do a lot of action stuff, you should check out Videometer. Pay for the full version of it, it's worth it. Usually I don't endorse apps unless I think they're really good apps, but I've been using Videometer every now and then, and the app itself is pretty damn good. And they're adding more features to it and everything over time. So if you're the type of person who does motorcycling or I don't know, like skateboarding or something, and you want to show people where you are with the mini map and everything, it's definitely worth it. Yeah, this stop, when I was on my way up towards Rhode Island, I believe I actually stopped over there, and that was on the way. No, in fact, that wasn't it. I think I stopped at the very next one, because what I usually try to do is I try to go as long as I can between stops. So, but you know what? While I'm driving, I guess I'm just gonna address it now, because I've been paying attention. I was listening, instead of listening to the radio, I was listening to the Fresh and Fit drama that's going on YouTube right now. And the thing about it is, basically, if you've been paying attention to it, they lost like 40,000 subs within the last week. You know, it's funny, there's all of these manosphere guys, all these red pill, black pill, all these bullshit nonsense things. And it's funny because all of these guys are talking this alpha male bullshit, and they're talking about all of this, you gotta have game and all this shit. And then come to find out that yet another one of these dudes gets exposed. In this case, I'm talking about Fresh and Fit. They both exposed themselves within a very short period of time. Because here you got Fit, otherwise known as Myron. And he's up there basically, he's letting these chicks capture his text messages where he's basically demanding to have sex with them just for them to come on his show. So you also have the other guy, Fresh, and Fresh decides that he's gonna challenge a boxing match, or at least accept a boxing match, and then he's gonna go on and he's gonna claim that he's gonna go buy some guns, which the optics of it is like really bad, because it makes it look like, yeah, I'm trying to buy weapons and shit because I can't fight. And it's amazing that both of these dudes exposed themselves within a very, very short period of time. Or I should say these women expose them, because it's amazing that these guys are stupid. Well, he's towing his Jeep. Wow, that's pretty cool. All right, no, but it's amazing to think that these guys are so fucking stupid that they don't understand that what you're doing is basically sexual harassment. And it's sexually harassment because it's sexually harassing or sexually harassment of these women, simply because if these were guys, you wouldn't be asking to fuck them, or at least I hope you wouldn't, because I heard Fit or Fresh or one of them, I can't even, it's Fit as the Myron, but I heard one of them was taking photos in the bed with guys and shit. You don't get no guy's bed. What the fuck are you doing? So you can correct me if I'm wrong about the name, because really, honestly, I don't care. But the bottom line is, it's like these guys, it's obvious what they're using their platform for. It's so obvious. And they're trying to pretend to be alpha males. First of all, alpha males don't really exist anymore. In the old days, the alpha would kill the fucking others. Now, see, granted, the beta males would follow the alpha, but the alpha male was a leader. These guys aren't fucking leaders. And alpha anything, if you're talking about alpha wolves and this, that, and other, when these motherfuckers fight for dominance, they kill the other one. And if they don't kill him, they put him in such bad arrears that he's no longer a challenge. So these dudes are talking about being alpha. These guys are fake alphas, basically. It's no different than Trump. He stands up there, he's pretending to be big and bad and everything. Sure enough, he gets taken down by fucking mail-in ballots. And he gets taken down by Kamala Harris and the Joe Biden. It's like they didn't even have a decent machine going like the Clintons did. This motherfucker gets taken down by the very same Sleepy Joe, he was calling him. Sleepy Joe. Yeah, well, guess what, idiot? the tortoise and the hare should tell you that, you know, you can run as hard as you want, but if you decide to fucking go to sleep at the end, the fucking tortoise is always gonna win. You know, and that's just what it is. But these guys are incredible. It's like my thing, I attribute this to a larger issue. You got a lot of people online playing talk show host, and these motherfuckers are not sophisticated enough to be that. See, when you go on these network television shows and you go on MSNBC and NBC, when you go on one of those things, they give you a clear list of rules on what you can and can't do. Violating those rules basically gets your ass kicked off or get you suspended. Everything that these dudes are doing is totally against the rules. Not only that, a lot of it is against the terms of service of the platforms that they're on. And you got these people playing talk show hosts. Ever since coronavirus, you had a lot of people trapped in their house. They've got a computer, they got the internet. They were told, yeah, just stay home, watch Netflix, just stay home, order shit from Amazon. Never mind that we're gonna have to send out essential workers to bring this shit to you. But they were told, all you gotta do is just stay home, watch these free movies. HBO gave me Godzilla free. HBO gave me Justice League, Zack Snyder. They were like, oh yeah, just stay home and watch this for 4 or 5 hours, because that was a long-ass movie and it sucked. Godzilla versus King Kong was good, but that's what they did. They told everybody, stay home, just sit behind your computer and just watch TV. Stay home, don't go outside. That's what we were told. So you had a lot of people that took the next step. Oh, finally an accident. Oh shit! Fucking guy, that looked like an Audi. Oh shit, all up in the trees and everything. Got the fire department. Holy fuck. So anyway, as I was saying, got a whole lot of people who were just sitting at home, and they were told, just stay home, shut the fuck up, just stay home, right? But then you had these other people. Some of these people have platforms on YouTube. Kevin Samuels is one of them. And they decided, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this thing to make some more YouTube money. Now, Kevin Samuels gave these people a blueprint for how you have to be. If you're going to do this, you're already treading in dangerous territory, because you're bringing on people and you're basically allowing them to basically embarrass themselves. Because most of these women that come on Kevin Samuels' show, these are ones, these are twos. And first of all, if you're a single mom and you're not married, you're automatically a zero. So being that as it is, it's like you're basically coming on there to embarrass yourself, which in my opinion, I'm thinking to myself, it's like, why do these women even bother coming on Kevin Samuels' show? It's like, you already know you're a 0, a 1, or a 2, or possibly even a 3 or 4. You know, none of them are higher than about 5. But my thing is, why are y'all coming on this show? It's like, don't you know this man is going to drag the shit out of you? And I watch his show. I love his show. And I love watching it for the entertainment value. But my thing is, it's like these women are treating it as like a rite of passage. And I guess what it is that if they're OnlyFans or if they're Instagram, I guess they figure they have to try to expose themselves as much as possible so that they can get more people to come onto their platform, right? So they'll go through the punches of going on one of these shows and getting dragged, just so that they can, build up their following. But my thing is, it's like, ladies, if you guys come on here, you're getting yourselves dragged. Now, Kevin Samuels at least gives you a high value image, and he has, given you the blueprint to say, if you're going to do this, this is what you have to look like. This is how you have to sound. This is the way you have to talk to people. But a lot of these dudes are trying to get at that YouTube money. They're trying to get at the super chat money. And what's funny is, I've noticed a lot of the super chat money is basically moving in circles. I've seen it moving in circles in the effect that, like, somebody will go live, and then you'll have one person donating to that person, and then that same person will donate to somebody else. But then the people that he donated to typically will come to his channel and donate money to his channel. And in some cases, the rate of donation is higher than what they, like, for instance, somebody will go on somebody else's channel and donate $50, but then that person might come on their channel and donate $100. Like, to me, the money's moving in circles with the super chat thing. Now, granted, some people are making some decent money. I've seen some actual receipts. Some of these people make more than $3,000. I've been on YouTube. I've been making between $2,000 and $3,000 for the longest, because you know how my channel is. I've got like thousands of videos at this point. I think over 2,500, and a lot of the older videos are still drawing revenue. It's even like the one that I did in Korea. I'm still getting viewership, and some of the videos, even if they don't have ads, some of the videos still, they get YouTube Red money from the people who try to use YouTube Red to skip over the ads. But the point is, again, if you're going to do this, you have to maintain a professional quality image. Some of these people have no idea what a professional image is. And it's funny because Kevin Samuels laid it out great for you. It's like, you know what, maybe you don't have to spend $1,000 on a damn suit, but for God's sakes, all you got to do is go out and get yourself a $200 suit. I took one of my family members out and bought them. No, in fact, I took two of my family members out and bought them suits. Used my money and bought them suits. Cost me $200. I went to Macy's one time, and I went to Men's Warehouse the other. And I took them to the same place I buy my suits. I get my suits from Men's Warehouse, but what I realized, if I want to get suits and I want to get them inexpensively, I can fly to Thailand, and I can have suits made, tailor cut all the way up from the ground up, and I can have them tailor made for me for about $150 a piece if I go to Thailand. And once the borders open back up, I definitely am going to go back. I'm planning a trip. And the guy who made, and if you saw my Thai videos, because I made a video of the real Bangkok, and it was a Nepalese, the guy was from Nepal, and he made my suits. He tailor cut my suits from the ground up. And it was only like $160 a suit, give or take the money exchange rate during that time. In fact, you know what? This place right here, this is the rest stop that I came to on my way up. I was on that side coming back, and that's the stop that I came to on my way coming, right there. And I'm probably going to stop at the next stop. But what I'm trying to say is, Kevin Samuels has basically given you the outline. He's like, guys, you have to be professional, or at least as professional as possible. You don't have to go out and buy a $1,000 suit, but at least look decent. At least make yourself look the part. Some of these dudes balked at it. They were calling Kevin gay, calling him a metrosexual and all this shit. And I'm like, the guy told you to go out and get a damn suit. It's like, how bad? I mean, like, regardless his sexual preference, and I'm pretty sure he's straight, because until he says something otherwise, I'm saying he's straight. So I don't really care about all the detractors. But my thing is, the guy is telling you, make yourself look decent. Make yourself have a decent image. Like, I wear a suit. It's not that difficult. In fact, I would say that the real high-value men are the ones that know how to dress professionally, you know, and how to speak professionally. Those are the real high-value men. Now, you know, a lot of these dudes are making $100,000 a year. A lot of these dudes do have a network of men making $100,000 a year. A lot of these guys are utilities to other men and to other women, but mostly to other men, and they do have a network. But the problem is, these guys are so fucking ghetto, and they refuse to improve. They refuse to even pretend to not be ghetto. Like, it's just like in Trading Places, where Eddie Murphy was taken off the streets as a homeless man. The Duke brothers put him in a suit, and they had him show up, and Eddie Murphy took over immediately, acting like they would act. He, quote unquote, acting white. Eddie Murphy, his character, Valentine, automatically knows. It's like, you know what? If I'm going to dress like these white men, I got to start talking like these white men. I have to act just like they do with their money. And that was what that movie was all about. It really wasn't about stocks. It was about nature versus nurture. And they were basically saying, yeah, all I got to do is take this man out of his environment, and I can make him a totally different man. And that's what the movie was about. And in some cases, that works in real life. But my thing is, these guys are psychologically so fucking ghetto that they just refuse to improve themselves. And that's one of the things I've noticed about Kevin Samuels. He can't even associate with these guys. So what he'll do is he'll come on some of these channels a lot of these channels he refuses to come on because it's not just about looking and sounding professional. You have to associate only with professional people. So a lot of these guys, he refuses, I've noticed, he refuses to deal with some of these dudes. And that's just what it is. He absolutely refuses to deal with some of these dudes. So that's the thing. These guys are playing talk show hosts. I've listened to the Fresh and Fit show, and I've seen how he treats these women. Oh, well, if you don't like it, then you can just leave. And my thing is, like, granted, yeah, it's your platform, but for you to say things that are triggering, for you to try to hide behind stats and but trying to hide between statistics and studies. And I've seen people do that before. What they'll do is they'll interject their opinion. They'll throw up a stat or a study and claim that that's the be-all, end-all. The problem is, I wasn't there when they did this stat or study. I don't know who the target audience of that stat or study was. I don't know any of that. So the problem is, you can hold up a stat or a study and you could say, yeah, this is the word right here. This is how it is. But my thing is, I don't even know what your target demographic was. Anybody can take a stat or a study and they can put that shit up and say that it's valid. But in many cases, when you actually do all the research behind it, you may find out that the people who actually participated in that stat or study, you may find out that, wait a minute, this shit ain't valid. Or the target group that did this, it doesn't make sense for what we're talking about. So my thing is, these dudes, they try to throw up these stats and study. Whenever you see somebody trying to throw up stats and studies to cover all of their background, it's like you know right away something's wrong. Because a lot of these guys are not well read. A lot of these guys are not well studied. A lot of these guys are not even highly educated. And what they'll try to do is they'll try to take somebody else's work lazily, and they'll try to use that to justify what they're saying. Oh shit, I want to get away from this motherfucker right here. This guy's got that minivan with that front wheel drive. I don't want that motherfucker nowhere near me. And that's an old town and country too. It's a woman. Oh shit, that's like 3 strikes, you're out. It's an old town and country, it's a woman, and it's a front wheel drive minivan. No, fuck that. You stay over there. You stay over there. So anyway, be careful. Be careful who you listen to. Some of these dudes are copy-pasting other people's performances, and they simply are not sophisticated. Oh shit, this car's on fire! Oh shit! Fucking BMW, the guy's on fire! Oh my god. Yo, that is the, yo, I saw it. You know what, I gotta apologize. I saw it, there was a Nissan Altima about 2 miles back, and he smashed into the wall, and I couldn't get it on record because this damn fucking thing, I think my GPS stopped the recording. But as you just saw, yeah, there's a couple of accidents out here. Something tells me there's gonna be more as I keep on going in. But yeah, this shit is crazy. So what I've done is I've changed my GPS mode. My thing is, yeah, this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy out here. But as you saw, that was BMW On Fire. This shit ain't no joke. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna change over my GPS mode, because my phone, I had no idea that this fucking Google Maps was gonna stop the recording. But as you can see, as I'm getting closer to New York, yeah, see, there's the fire truck right there. And I think he's on the wrong side, because that BMW, as you saw, was on fire. So I'm guessing that he was going to that accident. But yeah, my guess is there's a couple of accidents out here. Some of these people are trying to do top speed, and like some of these dudes have passed me, and they're doing top speed out here. I'm like, yo, guys, this is not the time to be doing that shit. Oh, that's what the cop cars here in Connecticut, they have solid lights on their cars. But yeah, I'm like, yo, some of these dudes are trying to do top speed.
Drive 55 miles.
I'm like, yo, guys, you can't be doing that. You can't do that top speed out here. So I'm only 55 miles away from home. This is great. But so far, so good. This is not good weather at all. As you can see, this is horrible weather. It's visibility is getting lower and lower. And as you can see, So thus far, I've passed 4 accidents, or at least I've passed 4 accidents resulting in a wreck of a car, counting a BMW On Fire, as you can see. But no, all I'm saying is, my man Kevin Samuels, he has to be credited for what he's done. He's given you a good blueprint, the image that you have to portray when you're on this YouTube doing what you're doing. And a lot of these people don't understand that, and they don't want to copy him, and they don't want to wear the suit, and they don't want to close the way they don't want to like clean up the way they talk, because I guess by now, you know, some people would see, and they're afraid that people would think that they're just copying Kevin Samuels. Here's the problem: they are copying. You know, and as I said, and I don't know, maybe this part may have gotten deleted, or not deleted, but maybe it got not recorded. But you have to be careful who you're getting your information from. A lot of these dudes with this copy pasting routine stuff, they'll quote these stats and shit. When you hear somebody quote stats, especially if these people are not well learned, not well read, not well researched, and they're not doing their own studies, and these people are just quoting what somebody else said, a lot of these people are hiding behind these studies. They don't understand what they studied, and they didn't do any of the research, they didn't do any of the responsibility behind it. Those are people you really got to watch out for, and there's more and more and more of them online. So I almost have more respect for somebody who just says something, whether it's true or not, because if it's true, you'll agree to it. If it's not true, you can show why it's not true. Because you got to understand, a lot of people, especially even right now, I'm my own journalist. I'm a journalist right now because I am chronicling what is happening. And I'm doing it in a way where everybody can see exactly what's happening during the storm. Now, if you're going to be a journalist, yeah, there's some level of integrity that you have to have. You can't lie about shit. You can't say, oh yes, well right now it's sunny outside. You can't do that. Because if you do that, then everybody sees that you're a fucking liar. Everybody sees it. Oh my goodness. You're never going to guess who's in front of me. You're never going to guess who's in front of me. It's my mother. I can't believe it. My mom's in front of me. I've been driving all this time and my mom's in front of me. This is fucking ridiculous. Holy shit, it's my mom. It's my mom. Yeah, she's waving to me. Holy shit, it's Mom! Yeah, Mom was on her way back. So, oh, I can't believe it. So she slowed down so much that she ended up here. So anyway, as I'm saying, you gotta be so careful who you get your information from. I should get behind Ma, but she looks like she's doing great. But anyway, yeah, that's so crazy. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh, look at this. It's a classic car right here. So, yeah, all I'm saying is you got to be so careful who you're getting your information from. If you're gonna do this thing on YouTube, you have to. You know what? That's one of those Polaris. I think that's one of those Dodge Polaris. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna try to slow down. I want to see that car because when I went to Mopar Nationals, I think I saw that guy. Because, you know, most guys went to Mopar Nationals if they had those cars right there. But, yeah, you gotta be... Oh, it's another one! Oh, shit! This is, what is this? This is a Falcon. So, I think that's a Ford Falcon, if I'm not mistaken. As far as I know, Ford made the Falcon. I'm not really sure. Ford Falcon. I could be wrong. Don't quote me. I'm not really good with classic cars. I know some of you guys are old, and you know better than I do. So I'm not gonna pretend like I know all this stuff. But classic cars, I'm not very good with. This is a Spirit. Oh, this is a Spirit Falcon. Spirit Falcon. That's interesting. Yeah. So, wow, Spirit Falcon. I don't know who made the Spirit Falcon. So you got two of them. You got the yellow one, you got the red one. I don't know what the fuck these guys are doing out here right now. They couldn't be going to a car show because there's no car shows right now. Like, where the hell are you guys going? But whatever. I just hope that thing is roadworthy enough to deal with this torrential. This is a torrential downpour. For those of you who don't know what a torrential downpour is, that's like a sudden downpour of rain, and it's heavy. It's usually heavy sudden downpours of rain. But yeah, that's the thing. So that's what I had to say about this Fresh and Fit thing. Again, I'm a little disappointed because I'm pretty sure I think I lost about 5 minutes worth of recording because the GPS knocked me off. And I'm pretty sure if I review the video, I'm pretty sure I might have lost even more. Or maybe there's some sound errors because the Google GPS kept on talking while it was talking over me because I was using it partially on the way back. Next time I do a recording using this app, I'm going to try to make sure I turn everything off first. But yeah, that's all I'm basically saying. So just to reiterate and just to condense this just a little bit more. If y'all are going to try to get online and y'all are going to try to be talk show hosts in order to make YouTube money, you got to maintain a clean image. If you do not maintain a clean image, then you're going to end up just like Fresh and Fit. I've never seen nobody lose 40,000 subscribers. I mean, granted, some people get mad at me for my anti-Trump rhetoric, and they're like, "Hey, yeah, I'm unsubscribing." Yeah, I think I lost maybe 10 or 15, or maybe I'll give myself maybe even 100. I can make that up. But 40 fucking thousand? Like, I mean, even if I want to say, yeah, I lost 500, which I know I didn't, but even if I said I lost 500 subs, I mean, how the fuck do you lose 40,000 subs? I ain't never seen no shit like that before. So the mere fact, and by the way, I'm not clout chasing. I just felt like talking about it because I've been watching the videos about this for a couple of, like a little while now, for basically this week. I thought there was going to be a boxing match. I wanted to see a boxing match. I wanted to see somebody get knocked out. Me personally, I don't care about Abba and Preach nor Fresh and Fit. I have no dog in that fight. But when I pay for a boxing match, I want to see somebody get knocked out. As far as I'm concerned, boxing, like, all matches should have a knockout. Like, as far as I'm concerned, listen, there was an accident down there too. I saw the cops, and I think a truck crashed into a wall. As far as I'm concerned, if you're getting into a boxing match, somebody has to get knocked out. It's like Mortal Kombat, because I love Mortal Kombat. I don't play Smash Brothers and none of that bullshit, these fucking kiddie games. Winner stays, loser dies. I'm sorry. And I'm not saying that in real life you have to die. I'm just saying you have two choices. Either you surrender and you resign, or you get knocked the fuck out. And that's how a boxing match. I don't like the way they do boxing matches. Like, I don't like this whole thing about counting the punches and shit. That's stupid to me, because what that does is it allows one person. Because I've watched Floyd Mayweather. When I saw him fight Pacquiao, I thought that was the biggest bullshit ever. It's like, here you are dancing around this guy. He's getting tired, and you're fucking jabbing him and shit. And the guy is fucking following you around, and you're dancing and shit. I'm like, nah, I don't like that. When you get into the match, I expect one of you to get knocked out, and the first guy to get knocked out, unless he decides that he wants to keep going, the first guy that gets knocked out loses. Now, if you get knocked out and they do that count thing, like you should get knocked out and they count to 5. If you don't get up by 5, you lose. That would make this so much more fun. But that's just how I see it. I know they're never going to allow that because you're going to have like human rights groups and something jumping up. And you know what, this place, Outdoor World, I wanted to go here because I wanted to see if these guys sell ammo for my Desert Eagle and for my AR-15, and I wanted to see if they sell cheap. But they look like they only sell fishing stuff. So if they only sell fishing stuff, then the hell with them. Because I passed this place a long time ago, and the last time I passed, I'm gonna go to their website and check them out. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, these dudes, so many of these dudes and these women, everybody's playing talk show hosts. And what they don't understand is that the way they're doing it, all they're doing is they're getting doxxed. And once they get doxxed, then a lot of them end up going into hiding. Some of them try to double down, but most of these people end up getting doxxed. And, that's a Hyundai Elantra. Took my barber to get one of those in my last video. He got a black one. It's a nice little car, actually. In fact, it's better than it's better than the 2009 Sonata. But as all I'm saying is, a lot of these dudes, they end up, these dudes and these women, especially, like, I've been watching these women's fear videos, women's fear, like Irene and Taz. He's basically a woman. And I watch these videos and I'm like, you guys suck. And it's not just that they suck, it's that they have like no real structure. And all they do is clout chase, and they do that drama shit. And that's the reason why their subs barely grow, and that's also the reason why their view numbers are so low. Like, I think Cynthia G has the highest amount of views, and she's only at like 25 million. And that's actually a really low number when you're talking about YouTube. If you want to see real numbers, Woman's Fear and Cynthia G, man, they're nothing. Go watch Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels got real numbers. I mean, every time that dude comes on, he's like 400,000, 300,000 views. Every time he comes on, he's gaining like maybe 10,000 subs. That kind of growth. That's what you want to emulate. If you really want to do it right, you have to find people who are good at what they're doing. Emulate those people. You don't emulate fucking losers and idiots. You don't emulate them. They're dumb. They're not good at what they do. They are not professional. They are not skilled. Find somebody who does it right. And that's the reason why I can't blame people for trying to copy paste Kevin Samuels' routine. I can't blame them. I can't blame you if you copy paste his routine. All I can say is, if you're gonna do his routine, just try to do it better. Look at this rain. Yep, but New York City, I'm driving south on I-95. New York City was obviously gonna get hit before the north gets hit. So while I was up there in Rhode Island and Massachusetts, I was getting all these text messages. It was like Amber Alerts going off on my phone. And they kept on saying, oh yeah, listen, there's a tropical storm coming. You're in trouble. You're in danger, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, you know what? I was going to stay here all weekend up there in Boston. And I was like, you know what? Instead of staying all there weekend, I'm gonna cut it short. I'm going to clock out of the hotel, check out, and I'm going to be on my way back. And I knew I was going to run into this level of rain, but that's just what it is. So this is the hurricane. So basically what I'm basically doing is I've got a video here about the hurricane where I just so happen to be talking about Fresh and Fit. So, because me, I don't clout chase. There are some people on YouTube, clickbait is life. They clickbait every goddamn video. I'm not into clickbaiting. I'm too lazy to clickbait people. I can't sit around thinking, how can I clickbait motherfuckers today? I can't do that. Maybe some people appreciate me for it. Maybe some people respect me for it. Maybe some people are like, yeah, well, your channel could be growing faster if you clickbaited. But it's like, I'm not doing that shit. Here's a service plaza, 3/4 mile. Yeah, but I'm not clickbaiting. I can't do that shit. So also, so I don't clickbait because I'll be perfectly honest. I'm too goddamn lazy to clickbait people. I'm way too lazy for that shit. So I'm not clickbaiting. And the other thing I don't do is clout chase. The only reason, again, why I'm talking about this topic is because usually if there's a big topic that I pay attention to and that I feel a certain type of way about, I usually have something to say about it, and I have to basically make the conscious decision to say something about that topic. You know what? I wonder if I pull in here. No, you know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. I'm not gonna pull it. Okay, so that's the thing. So I'm not into. Which one is this? Welcome to Fairfax. I think this is Fairfax. I think. Yeah. So I'm not usually one to clickbait people, and I don't really clout chase either. It's like whatever content you get from me, that's just what it is. It's like this. I can't do that clickbaity shit. I can't do it. But a lot of people right now are clout chasing. A lot of people are clout chasing right now. And I'm not into the clout chasing. I can't do it. I can't clickbait. I can't clout chase. Now, granted, I could probably grow my channel a lot faster if I were into clickbaiting and clout chasing. But I just can't do it. I can't do it. First of all, I'm not good with Photoshop. Like, I steal most of my photos. I steal them from like Google Images. Anything that's not nailed down, I just take it and I use it myself. Like, some people know how to use Photoshop and they know how to clickbait real well. I'm not good at that. So I just don't do it. But that's just it. And you know, it's funny, of all the programs that I've used and bought and played with, Photoshop is the one that, even though I could afford it and I could get it, I just never wanted to. I just never bothered. But that's just what it is. I just don't. I can't with that clickbaity shit. I can't do it. I cannot do it. Can't do it. Southport is, I'm at Southport exit 19. Yeah, so that's just what it is. Now I'm gonna keep my eyes open for any more car accidents. If I see any more car accidents, I'm gonna cam back up on the Videometer. But this is actually a pretty cool app. I love the mini map that they have, and I actually like the app. The only downside is it doesn't, even though I paid for the pro version, it does not record 4K, which means that my videos are probably gonna be put in 1080p. I'm gonna try to upscale it to 4K on iPhone with iMovie, and we'll see how that turns out. But for the most part, I think upscaling from 1080p to 4K, I think it'll go 4K 30 frames per second. It may not do the 4K 60 frames per second, but considering it's raining and shit, and you're mostly listening to commentary, maybe you won't care. I don't know. But as time goes on, the next iPhone, I'm hoping, will have 1 terabyte of storage, and I'm hoping that they'll make minor improvements in the camera, because they always do. But we'll see what happens. But thus far, I've been averaging between 50 and 70 miles an hour, and I haven't had any major problems, despite what you've seen on the road. But yeah, so that's just basically it. It is 8:43, and I should be home no later than about 9:30, unless there's heavy traffic or an accident or something that holds me back. But I definitely will get home before 10 o'clock. Catch up. So there she is right there. I believe I am 16 miles. Oh, wow, look how close this shit is. I believe I'm about 16 miles away from the Triborough Bridge. That's the crossover between Connecticut and New York City. And so far, so good. We're doing great. But she's going in a totally different direction than I'm going. See, I'm headed towards Long Island, and she's headed into towards Manhattan. So at a certain point, we're gonna end up splitting up. Whoa, shit! Jesus Christ! I swear, everything is just a little bit scarier right now, because I tell you, some of these people, all it takes is, I know I'm not the problem, but if one of these assholes hydroplanes out the way and fucking slams into me, it's like there ain't much I can do about that shit. But yeah. All it takes is one asshole who didn't get enough sleep the night before, and next thing you know, you're in an accident. Okay, so I'm just passing, I saw the sign for Rye Playland. That's in Rye, New York, so I know I'm not far away. But I think my total distance, I think I only have about 26 miles left. It is 9:06, and yeah, I'm not that far away. I think it's 14 miles to the next steer, and after that, it's only like 6 or 7 or 10 miles or something like that, so I'm not that far. Yep, but as you can see, low visibility, car accidents here and there. You see, it's just avoid travel Sunday. Oh, thank you, right. See, unfortunately, I had a travel plan all set up a week ago. So what ended up happening was we get up there and then realize, oh shit, fucking Tropical Storm Henri. I think it's Henri, Henri. And had to cut a little bit of it short. I was fortunate because I was able to get in a YouTube video while I was up there, so that was good. Got in a couple of written reviews about the hotel and a couple other places. But yeah, that's just what it is. Is that the same guy? Yeah, that's that Elantra. That guy passed me a while ago. He's slowing down. There's cops every now and then trying to make sure these idiots aren't out here speeding, and I guess they're also out there for emergency response. But, yeah, that's just what it is. Yeah, but we're doing good. I haven't seen any more accidents. I did say I was going to cam back up if I saw another accident, but I haven't seen any. So, you know, hopefully for everybody else's sake, there aren't any. But, you know, if there are, then I guess, you know, I'll just cam back up and see what happens.